Hi, friends. I just wanted to take a moment to come here and share a little bit of a dream I had about 2 days ago. It was during the day, and I thought, let me just take a quick nap. And I saw myself in a city. The city kind of seemed like it was something something familiar to me, but at the same time it was not familiar. And the city looked like it was attached to a beach. The city that I am in right now, we don't have a beach, but this city almost looked familiar. I've never been to a city which is attached to a beach anyway, but towards the east of that city I saw two tornadoes. One was really big and the other one was smaller. Now the big one was touching the sky, and it was also touching the ground. Both of them were, but one was smaller than the other one. The one on the left was really huge, the one on the right was small. But all of a sudden the big one sucked the small one and it kind of swallowed it into itself. So I stood there and I wondered, okay, that is confusing, and I've never seen such a tornado. I've not seen one anyways here where we are. So I decided, okay, since it's coming my way, let me run away. So something told me to turn around and check and see how far it was. So I guess instinct tells you just check to see whatever is chasing you, how far it is. So when I looked, I noticed the tornado. Now it was really huge, but it had caused a flood, and there was a really huge wave that was towering into the sky. And the wave was really raging, and it was coming in front of the tornado. And I could see it was coming really quickly. So I ran into one of the city buildings. It was really a high rise, almost 20 floors up. And I ran up the stairs, and I could see the water behind me really coming up in a very high speed. So I reached the top of the building, but still I noticed that the water kept coming. When I reached the last floor, I noticed the roof was right there, but the roof had already been damaged and it was open. All I could see was just exposed metals, and I could see the sky. So I said, wow, has the flood already passed, or why is there damage on this building? And it's usually really huge and it looks intact when I was outside, but when I was inside it looked like it had been damaged. So anyway, I then, after a while, I said, Jesus, help us. Is this it? Then the water started to go down. So I ran down the stairs and out of the building, and I felt like an urgency to go and search for people and help people. And I went out and I ran maybe a couple of miles to the west. Now the opposite direction of where the tornado was coming from. And so at the beginning of the video, I said I saw a coast or somewhere like a beach. People had those little chairs that they sit on after they swim. They relax on them. I saw many people, but now they were covered by sand. It seemed like the flood or that wave of water had brought in sand, and the sand covered them. So I was frantically trying to uncover people from the sand, and I saw an infant in the sand that was the baby was covered by sand. And I remember thinking, oh my God, this poor child. So I frantically removed the sand, and I saw someone next to the baby, it seemed like, was the mother. Next was the father and other children, the other families. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do this by myself. I called some people that were standing next to me. I told them, please, let's quickly try to remove the sand so that people don't suffocate. I don't think they were aware that the flood was coming. It seems like people were having a normal day, and they were just laying there only for the tornado to come and sweep everything in its path. And the flood came and it carried cars, and I found some people were under cars that had been dragged for miles. And I remember seeing a boat, and I thought, let me look under the boat, because I had a sound or someone groaning from under the boat. And I looked under, and I saw people were stuck under cars, under the boat. People, it's like the boats and the cars had fallen on top of people. And I thought, oh my God, what are we going to do to help all these people? There was such a desperation. In that moment, there was fear and there was confusion, and people were running around looking for family members. And I thought, oh my God, Jesus, help us. So, and then I remembered I was supposed to be meeting someone, and I wanted to run and find out, where is my family, where is my spouse, where are my children, what's going on. And then I had someone touch me, and I woke up. So I remember feeling so much relief, because at that moment I realized, oh, it was just a dream. But at the same time, it got me thinking, and I was like, well, this is how things happen. Things come and they catch us off guard when we are not ready, and then we are desperate, and then we feel a loneliness and a wanting to try and salvage what we thought was a moment in life. So I thought I would come here and share that dream. If there's anybody out there who is a prophetess or someone who can interpret dreams, feel free to share. You can messenger me. But if it's a warning, I hope that God will help us to understand and to get ourselves ready, get our houses in order, so that some things might not come and catch us off guard. So I hope this video will be a blessing, or will be like an alert for all of us, because we don't know the times we are living in. Anything could happen, not necessarily a natural disaster, but it could be issues of life. They could come any time, and they could overtake you when you least expect it. So I thought I would just come and share that with you. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week. And for those who do not know Christ, hand your life over to Him. Find a church and let them help you how to start your journey in Christ. And for those who are in Christ and are backslidden, reconnect back with Christ, because He's our source. Rededicate your lives to Him. And for those who are already in Christ and you're in Him, continue to desire to know Him deeper. Continue to pray, especially prayer and fasting. Let it be something that will be a norm for you. Let it be a normal thing. Let it be a lifestyle, because that's when we really get in touch with the Spirit of God. So I thought I would share that with you today. Be blessed, and I hope that if you have a dream, you feel free to share. You can share this video, hoping that it can be, for some of us, a warning, and for some of us just an awakening. All right, thank you so much, and be blessed.